Lillian, look at her son, who's crying like a child, hugging her waist. When was the last time he cried like this? Maybe when his grandmother died. He was only 5 years that time. Taehyung was cold since he was kid. It was his nature. He never expressed his feelings openly. And when he started growing up, his coldness, his introvert personality started getting thicker. He made an invisible wall between him and the world. Lillian started thinking her son is becoming a robot day by day, but when her husband died, Lillian noticed her son crying secretly in his dark room. In the deep sorrow of her husband's death, Lillian still feel a little relief after knowing her son have feelings. He just doesn't want to show it to others. But right now, seeing Taehyung crying like this, for the girl he loves, Lillian is feeling scared. She was worried for Y or N, but now she's worried for her son too. She's feeling like it's not only Y or N whose life is in danger, but Taehyung's life is in danger as well. Lillian realized her son won't survive if something happened to YN. Since last night, Lillian was praying for Y or N only, but now she started praying for her son. She started praying for the little one who's coming soon. It's been 2 hours. The doctors are doing YN's C-section. Everyone is waiting outside with their thumping heart. Taehyung's breath is stuck in his throat. Everything around him seems blurry to him. Anna is standing in front of the OT. Suddenly she smiled brightly and said loudly, "Anna, I heard the baby's cry. The baby has arrived." Lillian smiled and run beside Anna. She leaned her ear to the door and heard the baby's cry as well. Lillian, "Yeah, I heard it too." Everyone move a little and a smile come to their faces. But Taehyung is feeling numb. He's happy but at the same time he's scared. He doesn't know how's Y or N inside. He can't lose Y or N to have the baby. It's a big price to pay. After 30 minutes the nurse come out from the OT holding the baby. Everyone run to her. "Nurse, the baby is fine and healthy. Doctor check her already. Dad, and my daughter, how's she?" YN's father asked. "He come here few minutes ago." "Nurse, she's unconscious. Doctors are checking her, saying that she went inside the OT again giving the baby to Bubble." "Anna, can I hold her?" Bubble nodded and give the baby to her. "Anna, she's so cute and soft. Oh my god, such a precious soul. So small." Her eyes are shining in happiness. Jimin peeked at the baby from Anna's shoulder. "Jimin, I'm glad that she doesn't look like Kim Taehyung." Jungkook, "I wonder whose appearance she got. She doesn't look like Y or N also." "Dad, she looks like my wife." Everyone look at YN's father. "Dad, little Chesney's mother was just like her." Bob, "Yeah, same eyes, same lips, same nose." Bubble, "Muffin will be so happy seeing her." Monica take the baby and carefully make her wear the purple dress and socks. She wrapped the baby with the towel again. "Monica, I think she looks like YN. See, same lips." Mrs. Smith, "Her nose looks like Mr. Kim." Bubble, "Newborn babies often change their appearance. We can't tell how they exactly looks like." Everyone become busy with the baby. Lillian look at Taehyung, who's still sitting in the same place. He doesn't even get up from the seat to see his daughter. His eyes are fixed in the closed door of Operation Theater. Lillian take the baby and walk to Taehyung. She sit next to him with the baby. "Lillian, your daughter." Her voice was soft and like a whisper. Taehyung slowly look at his mother and then look down at the baby. There she is, sleeping peacefully wrapped in a pink warm towel. Her small legs are covered with purple socks. Taehyung's heart filled with warmth, but at the same time it started aching for the little one. The poor soul is sleeping peacefully unaware about the fact that her mother is fighting with her death. His heart cry thinking what if the little one become orphan? He couldn't think more. He just wants to pour all the happiness to their daughter, to his princess. Taehyung bent down and kissed the baby's small legs, his eyes filled with tears. "Lillian, do you want to hold her?" Taehyung become nervous. He lick his dry lips. "Taehyung, I don't know how to hold her. She's so small. What if I hurt her?" Lillian chuckle and shake her head. "Lillian, nothing will happen." Saying that she give the baby to Taehyung. His heartbeat rise. He kept the baby near his chest. Finally the CEO's child arrived, and he's holding her in his embrace. Taehyung realized he fall in love again. "Taehyung, thank you so much for coming in my life. Thank you so much for bringing your mother in my meaningless life. Thank you so much for showing me colors. Thank you so much Blossom Berry Chesney," he said, and carefully placed a kiss on the baby's head. "Lillian, Blossom Berry Chesney, is this the baby's name?" Taehyung nodded with a small smile. Everyone become busy playing with the baby. Taehyung was again sitting alone. Every passing seconds are stabbing him like a sharp knife. The door of the OT open and doctors come out. Dr. Scarlett, shift her to the ICU and we need 2 more bags of blood, she ordered the nurses, and look at everyone who's staring at her with so many questions and worries in their eyes. Dr. Scarlett, Ms. Chesney is still unconscious. Her health condition is not good. Everyone was mentally prepared to hear something like this. They know the situation is very complicated and the doctors won't give them good news after coming out from OT, but they're just happy that YRN is still alive at least for now. But Taehyung, his soul is leaving his body slowly. He's getting weak, very weak. Doctor, we're shifting her to the ICU. They take out YRN from the OT. Taehyung's heart crashed seeing her like this. She's looking pale, lifeless. He saw dry tears in the side of her close eyes, and there's a small smile in her lips. She cried while giving birth and smile after giving birth. Now she's fighting for her own life. They take her to the ICU. Taehyung's leg tremble and he fall on his knees. Lillian scream a little and run to her son. Taehyung, she walk inside the OT with a smile, right? Then why did they take her out like this? What did they do to her? Does they give her pain? Yeah, they surely give her a lot of pain. How did she bear the pain alone? She must have cried a lot. I wasn't with her. She bared everything alone. He mumbled to himself. Lillian was holding him tightly. Bubble. Monica and Mrs. Smith started sobbing. Taehyung frowned in annoyance. Taehyung, why they're crying? My YRN is fine. She's just sleeping. He get up from the floor and walked to the ICU. He look at YRN through the glass door. Taehyung, don't sleep for so long. Baby Thanos and Papa Thanos needs you. Jungkook come out from the hospital. His eyes are burning. Tears are falling non-stop from them. Just few hours ago she was with him. They were talking happily with each other. And now she's going far. Seeing YRN like this is the last thing he wished for. Jungkook, why you end up like this YRN? Why you? I'm not used to see you like this. Please wake up. Talk to me. Fight with me. Pull my hair. Make me bald. Jungkook's throat is hurting. His hands are trembling. Jungkook, why her, God? Why her? He said, looking at the sky, feeling helpless. Wyan's father is feeling helpless. Being a father, he cannot erase his daughter's pain. He doesn't have any way to make YRN fine again. He can't even share her suffering. He feel like he's standing on the same path where he was 23 years ago. Jimin look at everyone's face one by one. All are looking dull and broken. Wyan's memories with him, her smile, her talk, everything is ringing in his mind. But Jimin knows he can't break down like others. He have to stay strong in this situation. He sign and walk to the cafeteria to bring coffee for them. Silence has spread to the night environment. Taehyung and Jimin is now present in the hospital. Jimin send the others home after insisting them for hours. Taehyung is standing outside the ICU staring at Wyan's unconscious figure without blinking. 2 hours ago she gained her consciousness for 10 minutes only. Doctors give her water to drink and after that she again fainted. Poor girl couldn't even see her child. Nurses take the baby to YRN to feed her unconscious mother's breast milk in every 3 hours. The morning rays spread around, but Taehyung is still standing in front of the intensive care unit. He isn't feeling tired. His legs aren't hurting. He's just busy staring at YRN through the glass wall of ICU. In morning, after the doctor comes, everyone went inside the ICU to see YRN one by one, but Taehyung doesn't go inside. Somewhere in his heart, he started thinking that if he touch her, she'll feel pain. If he went near her, she'll get hurt. If staying away from her decrease her sufferings, then he's ready to stay away from her. It's his fault. He's careless. For him, she's in this situation today. Taehyung kept blaming himself in his mind. The fear of losing YRN is killing him inside in every passing seconds. The busy city is looking dead in the winter. The roads are covered with white snow. Everything is looking so dull, so lifeless. It's been 2 days. YRN didn't get her consciousness yet. Every seconds hold tension and fear. Each time a doctor went inside the ICU, the others wait outside, holding their breath. What if the doctor said, she's no more? What will happen then? What will happen to the innocent child? Those questions roam around everyone's restless mind. They're living in a nightmare. The smell of hospital is becoming unbearable to them. Taehyung always stays quiet, his gaze fixed on the ICU. He didn't talk to anyone for once, as if he's living in another world, and that world is inside the cold, close walls of ICU. The boy who always used to wear perfect designer clothes, the guy whose hair always used to comb nicely is wearing a shirt for 3 days. His hairs are messy, eyes are red. In this 2 days he doesn't even go home for once. His condition is squeezing Lillian's heart. Her son's miserable condition is breaking her. As a mother, she couldn't accept his sufferings at all. Each and every person here are restless. They never confess how much they love YN, but the tears they're shedding in these 2 days are proving their love and care for her. After 3 days, YN gained her consciousness. The doctors shift her to the cabin from ICU, but she isn't fully out of danger. Doctors warn Taehyung that few weeks will be very risky for her. They need to be extra careful with her. Everyone run inside the cabin as soon as the nurses take her there. YN smile at everyone. YN, hey. She saw her father and become happy. YN, so you finally came. YN's father's eyes were shining with tears, but there's a smile in his face. Dad, your mom come to my dream and scold me a lot. She ordered me to never leave you again. Jungkook walk near YN and sit on the chair next to her bed. Jungkook, YN swear to God don't give me this much tension ever again. All the fat I created in my tummy after eating for years vanished in just 3 days. Anna, don't talk like this. She wake up after 3 days and you started talking nonsense. YN widen her eyes. 3 days? She's feeling like she just wake up from few hours sleep. Mrs. Smith, I'm going home to cook something good for you all. And no one eat properly for 3 days. Now YN gain her consciousness, so Mrs. Smith wants to cook for everyone. She left and Jimin entered. He's sweating badly. He just come from office. All the responsibilities of the office is on his shoulder now. The workaholic Taehyung becomes someone else nowadays. Jimin couldn't recognize him now. YN, how are you? Jimin was taken aback by her question. He should ask the question, not her. Jimin, I'm feeling relief after seeing you. Suddenly YN realized she isn't pregnant anymore. She already give birth. Her eyes shine in excitement. YN, where's the baby? Bob. Bubble went to bring her here. Just then Bubble entered, holding the small cotton ball. Bubble, here's your berry muffin. YN's smile grew wider as she take the baby, but she gasped dramatically seeing her. YN, my daughter grown a lot. When I saw her first time she was so small and naked. I missed her seeing growing up. Bubble, she's just 3 days old and still small. YN touched the baby's small nose. The baby smiled in her sleep, feeling her mother's warm embrace. All of them started playing with the baby, but YN's eyes were looking for Taehyung. Taehyung was standing outside YN's room, leaning his head on the wall. Someone placed her soft hand on his shoulder. Taehyung looked at the person with his red eyes and saw his mother, Lillian. Come, let's meet YN. Taehyung looked at the other side and walk away from there. Jimin followed him. Lillian sign and go inside to meet YN. YN is sitting in the hospital bed. Blossom Berry is sleeping next to her. YN fuming in anger. She gained her consciousness yesterday and Taehyung doesn't come to meet her for once. Everyone come to visit her and Blossom Berry, her friends, her neighbors, Taehyung's relatives, Jungkook's parents, except for the father of her baby. YN, that Thanos just run away, leaving his daughter with me. Arrogant bitch doesn't even come to see me. After telling me sweet words, he just vanished. Someone knocked on the door. YN look up and saw Bubble, Lillian and Anna. They come and sit around her. Anna take Blossom in her embrace. She got so much attached with her. Every day she wake up and run to the hospital only to see the baby. Anna, she's the cutest baby I've ever seen. Lillian, tell us about your experience in the OT. YN, that was scary, exciting, happy and emotional moment. Bubble, tell us. Everyone leaned close to YN as she started speaking. YN, first they take me to the scary room and make me lay down on the bed. Then they inject anesthesia in my waist. That hurts a lot. And then the anesthesia started to work and my lower body become numb. I wasn't feeling my legs at all. Anna, why did they make your lower part numb? Lillian, so that she won't feel the pain during surgery. YN, and after that the doctors come. They whispered something to each other while preparing their scary weapons. Then Dr. Scarlett started cutting my beautiful tummy. YN stop, and all the ladies gulp. She looked at everyone's face one by one and started speaking again. YN, thanks to the anesthesia, I didn't feel any pain that time. I was just watching the doctors to do their work, and after sometimes I heard the babies cry. I become emotional and started crying with her. Anna, YN, the doctor placed her in my chest and I started crying more. She was so warm, soft, little and cute. I missed her father that time. Lillian, he was crying for you sitting outside. YN, it's hard to believe cause he doesn't come to see me for once. Lillian, cause he have cow dung in his head instead of brain. Anna, tell me what happened after that. YN, another doctor started checking the baby. Dr. Scarlett started sealing my tummy. Then my head started spinning a lot and I lose my consciousness. And after that I remember waking up again. In another room, my lower part was hurting like hell. One doctor make me drink water with a spoon. And then everything went dark again. Lillian, your experience was scary. The day when Taehyung born, I was feeling unbearable pain since the morning. I was literally screaming. Taehyung's father bring me to the hospital. He hold my hands tightly. Doctors told me to push my baby bump down. I push with all my leftover strength. And after that, my Thanos son born. Bubble. When I give birth, there wasn't any hospital in Tulip Town. Some elderly woman come to our house and I gave birth in a traditional way with their help. And I was listening to them with so much excitement. She also wanted to have that scary yet happy experience in her life, but she remembered she can't never be a mother. Anna becomes sad and walk out from the room after placing the baby next to Y or N carefully. Lillian notice it and sign. Lillian. Poor girl, YN. What happened to her? Lillian. She was madly in love with Taehyung, but my son rejects her. One day she got into an accident as she was drunk driving. She drank a lot that night cause Taehyung rejected her proposal again. Lillian, and after that accident, her uterus got damaged. She can't never get pregnant. Taehyung felt guilty and decided to marry her, but Anna wants Taehyung to have a child. YN, is this why he was looking for a surrogate? Lillian nodded her head. Bubble, poor girl. The doctors give Y or N sleeping pills, and for this she fall asleep every now and then, and every time she fall asleep, she saw Taehyung in her dreams. YN, who told him to come in my dreams. That Thanos doesn't come to see me, but never forget to come in my dreams. She looked next her where Blossom Berry is playing with her fingers. YN hold her small hands and kiss them. YN, tell your father to not come in my dreams. I'm angry on him. Monica come and help YN to sit on the bed. She started feed her dinner and medicines. They talk about random stuffs and after that Monica make her laid back on the bed and in no time YN fall asleep. Monica smile and take the baby with her as she might disturb her mother's sleep. Sitting next to YN's bed Taehyung was staring at her face. Ever since she gained her consciousness Taehyung secretly come to see her after she fall asleep. The walls of this dark room, YN's slow breath and his tears are the proof of his sleepless nights. Taehyung caresses YN's cheeks. A single drop of tear fall on her hand. Suddenly YN hold his hand. Taehyung thought he get caught but then he saw her eyes are closed. Taehyung sigh in relief. He noticed YN is mumbling something in her sleep. Taehyung bend down near her lips to listen what she's saying. YN, why did you come to my dream every time? Taehyung. Taehyung's heart started beating faster. This is the first time she called him by his name. YN, I feel you're so close to me. I could even feel your breath, but I couldn't touch you. Why you run away from me? Am I a monster who will eat you? Don't you dare to come in my dreams again. I'm angry on you. YN's lips curve down like she's going to cry. YN, please come to me at once, just once. I want to see you badly. Tae, her desperate begging piercing Taehyung's heart. He cupped her face and kissed the tip of her nose and forehead. Taehyung, don't beg like this, my innocent bird. I don't deserve it, he whispered, and slowly left from there. Taehyung come outside and saw Monica is walking carrying Blossom Berry. Taehyung, what happened? Monica, she just wake up. Taehyung, give her to me. Taehyung take Blossom Berry from Monica and spoke. Taehyung, you should go home now. It's already very late. Oliver will drop you home. Monica, but you'll be alone. Taehyung, don't worry. I'll manage everything. Monica, can you take care of the baby alone? Taehyung, other nurses are here. Monica hesitantly nodded and left from there. YN gulp and sit on the bed after so many struggles. Her stitches are still fresh, so it hurts a lot. She wake up when Taehyung come to this room. She thought she's dreaming again, so she mumbled those words to him in sleep. But when Taehyung kissed her head and nose, she wakes up fully realizing she wasn't dreaming. She got more angry on Taehyung. YN, annoying man, doesn't have courage to come in front of me when I'm awake and come at night like a thief to stole kisses from me. Keep your kisses with you, pervert bitch. How dare he to leave me like this? I will break his head and will pull all his hair. Rotten potato. What did he think of himself? Just come in front of me at night again, I will break your bones. While fuming in anger, YN fall asleep again. Anna come to the hospital with a smile, excited to meet Blossom, but her smile drops seeing Taehyung is playing with her, and Jimin and Jungkook are also here. She can't take the baby from them. Anna's shoulders drop and she pouts sadly. Monica come out from the room and spoke. Monica, Y or N wants to see you. Anna, me? Y or N is feeling chest pain since she wake up in the morning, but she didn't tell this to anyone, thinking it will go away by itself. And besides, she doesn't wants to make everyone worry for her again. Anna, you call me YN, yes, come sit here, and walk towards Y or N. She's sitting on the bed, leaning her back. Y or N, where's Blossomberry? Anna, with her father and uncles. YN, will you be my Blossomberry Chesney's godmother? Anna's face lit up. YN's proposal make her overwhelmed. Anna, me? Are you sure? YN nodded with a smile. Anna jumped and hugged Y or N tightly. Y or N, now don't take my breath away. Anna broke the hug and ran out from the room to see the baby. Y or N was smiling, but suddenly she scrunched her nose in pain. Y or N started taking deep breath. Monica, are you alright? YN, I'm fine, just help me to lay down. Monica quickly make Y or N laid down on the bed, but her condition isn't looking good. She's trying to catch her breath holding her chest. Anna snatched the baby from Taehyung, making him shock. Jimin, what the hell? Anna, I'm her godmother, so I have right to play with her first. Jungkook, that's not fair. Taehyung, I'm her father. Anna, so. Suddenly Monica run out from the room and started calling doctor. Everyone panic. Jimin, what happened? Monica, Y or N is not feeling well. The doctors run inside YN's room and close the door. After sometimes a doctor come out and call a nurse. Doctor, we need to give her oxygen. Quickly arrange everything. The nurse nodded and went to bring oxygen mask and cylinder. Taehyung nervously went to Y or N and sit next to her. Her eyes are closed and half face is covered with the oxygen mask. She opened her eyes slowly, feeling his presence. Taehyung, doctor said you called me. YN mumbles something, which Taehyung couldn't hear, so he bring his face near her lips to listen. Y or N, bitch, stop doing drama and tell me, why didn't you come to see me? Her voice was like a whisper, but Taehyung sensed anger in it. He held her hand and kissed it. Taehyung, I'm afraid. Y or N, I'm coward. I couldn't face you, 'cause somehow I am the reason of your suffering. YN frown and give him a questionable look. Taehyung, I was careless, and this is the reason you get pregnant unexpectedly. If you weren't pregnant, you could already start your treatment and will get cured by now. YN opened her oxygen mask and said, YN, but then Blossom couldn't come to this world. Everything happened for good. Taehyung make her wear the mask again. Taehyung, when you were in your early state of your pregnancy, I should took you to the hospital to do your full body checkup. I couldn't take care of you. YN, what meant to be happen just happens. Why are you ignoring me now? Taehyung, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just afraid. What if my presence hurt you more? It scared me. I can't see you suffering. Y or N signed Taehyung to come near her. He bent down in front of her. She grabbed his hair in her fist and started pulling them harshly. Taehyung, ouch. YN, I'm not finding any logic in your words. You're being dramatic for no reason, she said angrily, pulling down her mask. Y or N, what you want actually, bitch, she said, leaving his hair. Taehyung started rubbing his scalp. Taehyung, I just want you to recover fully so that I can face you. YN, and what if I died tomorrow or today? Taehyung, I won't let that happen. He make her wear the oxygen mask one more time. Y or N turn her head to the other side and fall asleep. Taehyung come out, leaving Monica with Y or N. YN's dad and grandparents were sitting outside. Taehyung directly went to them and kneeled down in front of them. Taehyung, I want to marry your daughter. Will you allow me? YN's family look at each other's face. Y or N wake up and stretch her arms. She's feeling light now. It was a very good sleep. The doctors take off her oxygen mask when she was sleeping. Y or N opened her eyes with a smile, but she frowned immediately when Taehyung is sitting in front of her. YN, look who decided to visit me, she said sarcastically and rolled her eyes. Taehyung, are you feeling okay now or do you still have chest pain? YN, no, everything is under control. Taehyung, that's a relief. He smiled and take his phone to call someone. Taehyung, you can come in, saying that he cut the call and two men walk inside almost immediately. Y or N, who are they? Taehyung, he's Mr. Robert, he's a lawyer, and he's Mr. Patrick, he's a priest. YN, what, am I dying? Mr. Lawyer, please make my will as soon as possible. My fuzzy wuzzy, my dresses and my makeups will go to my daughter Blossomberry Chesney. Y or N, and my Iron Man collection will go to my ex-boyfriend Jungkook, and you can give my class notes and class books to a charity, and yeah, My comic books are for Inna Dawson, and, Taehyung, you talk a lot. He's here to make us sign on the marriage papers. YN, marriage papers, Taehyung, yes, we're getting married. YN, when? Taehyung, right now.